Welcome to Free-to-Play Plus. This is Freemium, my ultimate Ironman locked to the free-to-play area. Without trading, banking or accessing almost any of the members-only areas, I will have to obtain my gear and experience through rather unconventional methods. Our first goal is to obtain the Fire Cape, after which we will unlock the members-only areas of the free-to-play regions, with the ultimate goal of beating RuneScape's hardest challenge, the Inferno. There's level 40 fishing and level 40 cooking. Very nice. Oh yeah, and welcome to episode 2 by the way. I hope you enjoyed that little combat montage that we had in the beginning. So here are all the stats that you can see. We have 40 attack, strength and defense, 45 prayer, 40 HP as well, 40 fishing, 40 cooking, and then all of the rest of the stats that we had in the last episode. So yes, I was a little busy between the episodes getting my combats up. And as you can see, I also have a pretty nice stack of cash here, almost 100k. I've been collecting steel plate leg spawns and selling them to the Algorid plate leg shop. The steel plate leg spawn is right here beneath the web chasm in the ruins, just north of Ferox Enclave. So I've been minigame teleporting to Ferox Enclave and then running all the way north here to picking them up and then teleporting back home to Lumbridge. And from Lumbridge I've been going to Algorid to the plate leg shop and selling them all every time I have the teleports open, so yeah. And if you remember from the previous episode, we got also our first beginner clue from the X marks the spot quest, and it requires a chef hat and a red cape, and I can't get a chef hat anywhere except for mob drops, and during my combat training I got one from the goblins. So yes, here we have a chef's hat and we have the red cape that's just bought from Thessalia store, I think. So yeah, now we can finally complete the first step in our beginner clue. And here it is, we have to go in here and cheer. And there's Yuri. Do you give us a casket? No, a new clue. And the clue is south of Draenor Village Bank requires a spade. That's no problem. Clue step number 2. Another clue. And this one, outside Warwick East Mine. And clue step number 3, this one should be the casket. There we go, let's see immediately. What do we get? Oh my goodness, an amulet of defense trimmed. That is very solid. That's our first unique. Nice, and it's a wearable amulet. And it's actually a storable amulet because it's a clue reward, since it's a trimmed amulet of defense. So we can actually store this in our play around house. And an oakshot bow, that's kind of whatever, but yeah, this is very, very nice. Our first unique from the beginner clues. Obviously we have the blessing from the other clue, but yeah, this is very nice indeed. So now that we have this amazing drip with the chef's hat and the amulet of defense, I think it's time to talk about the plan for this episode. So let's start simple. I'm an ultimate Ironman, so I can't bank, but my inventory is getting cluttered with the stuff that I'd like to keep, for example the ham ropes and the amulet of defense. However, there is a solution to this, the costume room of a play-around house. This one room can fit so many useful things in it, such as the H.A.M robes, infinity robes, Dagon High robes, clue rewards such as the Amulet of Fence, and even my best in slot melee armor in the future, the Obsidian armor. To unlock all of the storage options inside the custom room, we are going to need 48 construction. Good news though, we can do the Daddy's Home mini quest in Varrock to kickstart our construction training to get close to level 15, after which we can use oak planks. From level 15 to 48 we will need around 1,344 oak planks, which costs 336,000 gold. At the moment my best money making method is going to the wilderness, picking up steel platelix bones and going all the way back to Algorithm and selling them to the platelix shop. And that's how I got my 100k cash stack at the moment. However, this method is very risky, very boring and time consuming, so we're going to need a better money making method. One of the best methods for lower levels is thieving from the chest in the H.A.M storerooms and alching or selling the obtained jewelry. For this we are going to need the completion of the Death to the Dorgeshuun quest, which requires 23 agility, 23 thieving, decent compass stats and good food. So now we have come a full circle back to why I was training my fishing, my cooking and my compass stats up, and it's time to get the rest of the requirements for Death to the Dorgeshuun. 21 agility, there's 22 agility, nice, we got our first book of knowledge on the account, and we also get with this lap level 23 agility, which is the requirement for the Death to the Dorgeshuun. It's 42 laps in Draenor village rooftops, very nice. Now I'm not really sure where should I put this, probably the best one would be either construction or herblore, I think. Let me think about this. Okay, a little change of plans. We got the agility level that we need, so we can leave Draenor for now. I'm going to Varrock and I'm going to complete the natural history mini quest quiz thing. That will give us some Hunter and Slayer XP, and then I'm going to put this book of knowledge probably to either Hunter or Slayer. Probably Slayer. We're gonna easily get Hunter levels from Fossil Island once we unlock that, so yeah, I'm gonna go with Slayer. So here we're in the Varrock Museum basement doing the natural history mini quest quiz thing. Basically all you have to do is to go through all of the displays and answer the questions on the plaques correct, and RuneLight very nicely answers all of these for you. They highlight this in green, so basically I just go through and click everything correct and answer all the questions, and then we are gonna get our XP lamps. I wonder what all of these good boys are thinking, looking at a guy like this just coming through and answering all the questions. Might be like a bit weird. 28 museum kudos, and I think if we talk to Orlando Smith again we should get some XP. And yes, there we go, level 9 Slayer and level 9 Hunter. So yeah, as I said, we can very easily train Hunter. Let's see here with the birdhouses, normal birdhouses level 5, we can already do those at the Fossil Island whenever we unlock that, so there's no problem training Hunter. Slayer is a little bit harder maybe, well, not harder maybe, but I really have a very small selection of Slayer monsters to train on, so I'm just gonna lamp or use the book on Slayer. There we go, 135 more XP and we're almost at level 10 already. Level 10 we can kill cave crawlers as well, so that's very nice. Now we can get back to thieving and getting our rest of the requirements for Death to the Dorgeshuun. We already have the agility knocked out and we have a decent combat stats and decent food and everything, so all we need is the level 23 thieving, so I am going to go back to Lumbridge and start thieving some men again. Level 14 thieving, and that's level 15 thieving. We can now pickpocket from H.A.M followers, so I think I'm actually going to try that out, see how much XP that is. Okay, I think this is not the method to go with. I'm just failing constantly and then getting kicked out, so back to main it is. That's level 16. There's level 18 thieving. So I don't know why I didn't realize this earlier, but I switched to the tea stalls in Varrock. This is much easier and faster experience. And there's also level 19 thieving. Thieving from the stall was also an easy task in the Varrock area, so yeah, we got that done as well. Level 20 thieving, 21 thieving, 22 thieving, one more to go, 16 more XP, and here we go on the dot, 23 thieving, so we are now ready to do Death to the Dorgeshuun quest. I'm gonna go and get myself a looting bag first from the wilderness, and I will see you back in Lumbridge. Okay, we should have everything that we need. I grabbed a lit candle again, a tinderbox, and I bought the mithril pickaxe since we have the level to use it. And yeah, we're just going through the cave goblin, that's how you say it, mines, following Casgar. We're gonna talk to Mistag, and we should be able to start the quest. Talk to Mistag, I think. Start the death of Dorgeshuun, yes. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is go back to Lumbridge with Mistag, and we are going to go and get ourselves 2 sets of H.A.M robes. So we're going back to the H.A.M hideout. I think I'm just gonna thieve them. You should have a much higher chance of getting these robes during the quest. You can also kill the guards, I think, for the robes, but I'm just gonna try thieve them for the robes. Attention. Okay, I'll do it. Hey, we got the camo top. This is some peak fashion skate. Nobody can even see me here in the H.A.M hideout. I'm just blending in completely. Right, guys? Ooh, we got our first easy clue. These are really common from these guys. This is actually a very common method of getting easy clues and the book pages and everything from the easy clues by just pickpocketing these. Can we do this? No, it's in Catherby, so no, we can't do this. Sad. I think I am just gonna store all of my armor. Okay, I'm getting dragged out by from my neck. Yeah, so I'm just gonna throw all of my armor. Oh yeah, I need to be in the wilderness, never mind. Nope, just missed it. We got a theme level 24 and we are in jail again. I have the first full set and I'm wearing it at the moment. We just need a few more pieces for the second set and then we are done. That's the last piece. We have everything. Let's go back to Zanik. Here you go, Zanik. A full set of H.A.M robes. So as soon as we leave the castle, there should be some sort of a cutscene, I believe. Yep. Zanik is just looking at the sun. I guess her mom never told her that you should never look at the sun. So now we're just basically showing Zanik around the Lumbridge, talking to men and father, whoever it is, and all the shopkeepers and stuff like that. Just showing her the place around. Now Zanik is showing us some sort of weird cutscene about her doing Tears of Gothics, I guess, and getting some sort of mark on her forehead and being the chosen goblin for something, I don't know, whatever. Okay, now we're going back to H.A.M hideout. Not suspicious at all. Just look at Zanik go. Just get hunching over and being like way too small for the clothes and everything. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Not suspicious at all. And here we go down into the H.A.M storerooms. These will be the chests that we need for our money-making method, and we can get the keys from the gods, I believe, after this little part of the quest. So we have unlocked our best money-making method yet. And now Zanik is just sniping. Stop right there, you criminal scum. And they are down. Now we'll listen what's going on here. I think Sigmund's having some sort of a meeting here. And Zanik is right there. Unfortunately, the gods got him. Her. She's dead. Okay. Nice to know. Run past this. This is a very familiar spot to me. And the agility training hasn't paid off. There we go. Now we are in the Tears of Gothics area, and to do the Tears of Gothics mini quest before we can do the mini game, we need a sapphire lantern, I think, so we need a lot more crafting levels and stuff like that before we can do anything with that, but hopefully in time we will be able to do Tears of Gothics as well. And there is a very creepy Zanik on the ground. Bada bing, bada boom. She's alive again. Okay, I am going to teleport to last man standing, go and restore all my stats, and then we can do the fight. So we put Zanik in the crate, I think. Good idea, is it? I don't know. There she goes. Whoop. We take her up, we go downstairs, and then... Did we really have to carry her down in a box like that? She couldn't just go like down the freaking ladder. Okay, now we get to the fighting part. So there's 3 guards, I think, and then the segment fight. Last hit. Yes, and Sigmund is down. He teleports away with the Ring of Life, and we smash that like button. No, I mean that drilling machine. And there we go. We get some thieving XP, some ranged XP. We can now use the special attack on the bone dagger and the bone crossbow as well. And most importantly, we have the H.A.M storerooms unlocked. That's also from level 1 to level 13 range, so that's really nice. So I'm gonna get my inventory cleared up, and then I'm gonna go straight and start stealing from those H.A.M storerooms. Okay, here's the first batch of keys that we have. I got 12 keys, a few opals. No, there's jades actually. I don't think I can do anything with those, not until 13 crafting, so those are going to the ground. But I also got an easy clue, and this is in Falado, so we can do that. But first, let's open these keys and see what we get. 27 coins, 23 coins. I told you this is a great moneymaker. Okay, this is more like it. So we get a few different jewelries. I think these are... There's like 1.5k or something. 50 coins. The next chest we get the same thing again. 57 coins. More sapphire things. And that's everything for that chest. Here we get an emerald necklace. And nothing else. And then finally an emerald necklace. A diamond amulet, this is very good. This can be a power amulet in the future if we want to. And a sapphire necklace as well. And an emerald necklace. Okay, so this is what we end up in the first inventory. Now I'm gonna go and sell everything and see how much we make. So this Crumbs exchange in Pot's Rim I think is the best place to sell everything that we have. Let's just see if there's anything. Somebody has been selling a lot of stuff in here, so let's hop worlds. Okay, here we go, this is a good world, so we have 98k basically, sell everything, and we end up with 110, so that was like 13k or something, 12k, and we have a few gems to sell as well. Okay, so we need 330, 340k or something, so I'm gonna do this a lot of times to make all of the money for a construction grind, but yeah. This is a decent moneymaker. Okay, and here's the first clue step that we got. Let's see what we get. Another clue. And it's a Caterpie. Sad day. So whenever my minigame teleports and home teleports are up, I'm still gonna go and teleport to the wilderness, to Last Man Standing, to Frederick's Enclave, and then pick up a full inventory of steel plate legs, and then teleport back to Lumbridge, and then I'm gonna come here and sell all of these back to the Lex shop, and I can also sell my emeralds and sapphires here for a nice 500 GP-ish. Okay, here are the last little gold pieces that we need. As you can see, we have 325k. Let's deposit the rest of this. And we have 392k total. That is a very nice sum. Let's take it all out. So yeah, that's all the money that we have gathered during this grind. Now, as you can maybe see, I unfortunately died to a PKer. I lost the amulet and the blessing, but nothing too major. We cannot get all of that back, that's not a problem. Didn't lose any of my money since I can use the LMS coffer here to store all of it. So this is a very nice method of storing money for a UIM. So yeah, I ended up doing most of the method with steel plate bodies and steel plate legs, and obviously some thieving as well at the H.A.M storerooms. We have 31 thieving at the moment. But let's take a little bit of money out of here, like let's say 30k or something. That's good enough. As you can see, I have a stuff of fire and some air and mind runes. And that is because for the construction grind we don't need only money, I also would like to have some lore runes. Now the only sources of lore runes for me at the moment are from monster drops, since I cannot access the wilderness bank or the wilderness Lundales, whatever Major Arena Bank shop, so I can't access that yet before we complete the Fire Cape, since this is locked off as a members only area. So I need to get my lore runes from monster drops, and I need the lore runes for home teleports and teleports to Varrock, to the sawmill. So I need to get lore runes, and for that I need to kill either Ankus or Ogresses, and I think Ogresses would be better since they have some other good drops as well. And for that we are going to need most probably magic. And we are also going to need level 40 magic to cast the home teleport anyways. So I'm going to start training some magic. I'm going to complete the Corsair Cove quest, I think. What is it called? Pirate's Treasure? No. The Corsair's Curse quest. This is the one. So this gives us access to the Corsair Cove, which is somewhere here. And there are the ogresses inside the dungeon there, I guess. So yes, I'm gonna complete this quest and train my magic up, and then go train at the ogresses so that we can get some lore runes, so that we can do some home teleports, which we need for the construction grind. Whew. There's the first magic level, level 2. I'm also trying to complete Witcher's Potion and then the Imp Catcher quest for those free magic XPs at the same time. Let's see if we can get any beads or anything. Not yet, at least. Drink from the cauldron, and Witch's Potion is done. We get level 6 magic from that. Oh, there's the first one, the red bead. There's a white bead. Ooh, a yellow bead. That's 3 out of 4 done. We just need a black bead now. Just missed it, but we got level 13 magic, which means we can now use Fire Strike. There's another red bead. No black bead still, but we are level 50 magic and 425 total level. Nice. There we go, the black bead. How many kills was that? 38 imps killed for the 4 beads. Not too bad. Well, we have it. We have level 17 magic. We're gonna get a little bit more from the quest itself, and yeah, let's go complete it and then start with the Corsair's Curse quest. Start the Imp Catcher quest, and surprising turn of events. We have everything. Here are your beads, Wizard Misgok. He puts them all there in his little ball sack. And there we go. We get a little bit of Magic XP, level 19, and we get the Amulet of Accuracy, which is kind of a poor man's Amulet of Power, I guess. Here we start the Corsair's Curse quest. So basically in this quest, Captain Zook thinks that his crew and his ship is cursed. They are dealing with all sorts of, let's say, shortcomings. And we have to talk to each of their crew members and see who is actually responsible for this curse, or what is responsible for this curse. So we are first going to talk to Ethoi in the Western Hut, and spoilers, this guy is responsible. Let's take a look through the telescope. Oh, what is that approaching from there? Is that a subscribe button? The mystery has been solved. Ethoi was the one who poisoned the food on the dinner, and that made all of the Corsairs sick. And now we are just going to go and deal with him, because Captain Zook is too lazy to do it for himself. So here we go, Ethoi. And that is the last of him. We are done now, we just go to Captain Zook to finish the quest. Corsair's Curse completed. We can now continue to ignore the Corsair Cove Bank, but we do get access to the ogresses that are inside the Corsair Cove, somewhere here. So let's go check them out and train some magic and get ourselves some lore runes as well. So there is a very nice safe spot right next to the entrance where you come into this area, where you can safe spot the warriors, and I think you can safe spot the shamans as well if you do it from back here. So yeah, this is where I will be training magic. I'm splashing quite a lot at the moment, but it will get better once we get some magic levels here, and yeah, this will be my life for a while until we get around maybe 100 or so lore runes for the construction training. Death runes on the first drop, not bad. The second kill, we get water runes. I actually need this if we get cosmic runes. I can then do a level 1 enchant on this Sapphire amulet that I got from the H.A.M hideout, and I can get myself a magic amulet. So yeah, that is a good thing. We're at the moment just a little bit shy of level 24 magic. There we go. And each kill is taking at this moment about like 4 to 5 minutes, and if my calculations are correct, we're gonna need around 120, 130 kills, something like that, to get those 100 lore runes from these. So yeah, this is gonna take a little while. Obviously it gets a lot faster once we get some gear, we get the Sapphire Amulet. I might go back and get myself like actual wizard robes and a Zamorak Monk bottom and stuff like that. So yeah, this might get a little bit easier and faster once we get some gear and some levels, but anyways, it's gonna take some time to get all of those lore runes. And here we have level 40 magic coming in. We can now teleport to our house, which is amazing and good. Yes, so here in the top right hand corner of the screen you can see all the kills that we have. So far 21 Ogress Warriors killed, and you can see we got a rune med helm and a rune full helm as well. So that's very nice loot. No lore runes so far, but we'll probably get them soon enough. And yeah, I went ahead and bought myself some ranging gear, so I think I'm going to change to ranged now for a while, since we don't really need magic levels anymore, because we have the teleport to house unlocked at the moment. And for this ranged gear training, I think I am going to get myself some crafting levels first, so I'm gonna do a few quests. First the Murder Mystery, or Mistalin Mystery I think it is, which gives you some crafting XP, and then also Sheep Shearer, which gives you some more, and then I'm just gonna get the rest of the levels from probably killing cows and tanning the hides or something like that, so that we can get ourselves a leather cowl and leather vambraces, which will help with the range accuracy quite a bit. And back here at the Lumbridge Caves trading with Nardok, I am gonna buy myself a Dorgeshuun crossbow, because we lost the one that we had to the PKer, and then also get some bone bolts. These are going to be very nice for the ranging training once we hit level 28 ranging. I'm just going to buy like 5,000-6,000 or something. These are very cheap, so you can just buy them in mass. So now I'm in Dorgeshuun. There is this guy called Reldak who sells frog leather armor. This is basically comparable to snakeskin armor almost. It's way better than studded or hard leather armor. And look at this. God damn, does that guy look good. You would not want to run into this guy in the wilderness. Okay, time for a little update from the Ogress Warriors. We have been here for maybe 5 to 6 hours now. 37 ranged at the moment. This is the gear we are using, the leather cowl and vambraces and the full frog leather suit, which is really looking pretty damn good if I say so myself. Probably around 70 to 80 ogresses killed at the moment, most of them on mobile, so Runelight doesn't save all of the kills here in the loot tracker, but we have some nice little drops that I can show you. We got a rune battle axe, which is very amazing it's our new best in slot melee weapon, for sure. And we also got a longbone. This is, I think, 4,000 construction XP or something like that, once we bring it to the guy in Dorgeshuun. But for that we are going to need level 30 construction first. But yeah, this is going to speed up the construction training pretty nicely. And a lot of diamonds and rubies, and these noted rubies were from the Flipper random. So a lot of very nice stuff. We also have a lot of Cosmic Rune, Nature Rune, Death and Chaos Rune drops, but still only one lore rune drop, so we have been going very dry on the one thing that we wanted, the lore runes from here. But that's okay, I'm probably gonna wrap up this training here for now and then just go and start training construction without the lore runes. It's no biggie, we can just run back and forth from the sawmill to our house and it's no big deal. And unfortunately all of the gems are pretty much worthless to us. They are worth some decent gold, I think. Well, not that much, it seems like. But yeah, we're just gonna sell all of this to a shop or something, because we don't have the crafting level to do anything with those. And we actually have an easy clue scroll that we can do. This is in the Dwarven Mine, so we're gonna try to do that. But after that we are going to start with Daddy's Home mini quest and then doing some construction training. Inventory is cleaned up. I still need to sell off the gems, but here is the first clue step. Let's see if we can do the second one. Champion skill, yes we can. Nice. I bought myself the Chronicle and some teleport cards here from Django in Trainer, so this is very useful for the construction training as well. We can use this to teleport at least semi-close to the sawmill here in Varrock, so this will speed up the grind at least a little bit, and very conveniently this is also our clue scroll location, so let's head over here. and see if we get another two-step casket. Would be amazing. Okay. Yes, I seem to be very lucky with these easy clue things. Where we have dropped a few of them, but again, this is like a two-step casket with no items required and no anything. And there's a Captain Arnav. What do you want? There we go. What do you give me? A gold necklace. Well, we can just sell it with these. Okay, time to see what we get from the second easy clue casket on the account. Nothing. Oh my god, that is so horrible. Time to sell all of this stuff. How much do we get? 80 coins for an uncut diamond. That is such a steal, man. But well, the rubies are 400 each, so that's something. Oh well, it is what it is. We can't really keep them. We need the inventory space. If I had a bank, I would definitely bank them, but we don't. And now it is time for the Daddy's Home mini quest, so we can get our own house and we can get some free construction training experience and some supplies as well. There we go. We are gonna pick up the saw from here. So we have the hammer and saw. And then we need some planks, some nails, and bolts of cloths. All of these we can get from the sawmill. There actually is some log spawns here that we can take just climbing over the fence and taking all of these logs. I'm gonna pick these up for the planks, so I don't need to go and get an axe for myself. That's enough logs. Now let's make them into planks. Wood, everything, thank you. And then we are going to need, how many? 5 bolts of cloth. And then some nails as well. I'm just gonna buy like 100 or so, that should be enough. Here's Old Man Yellow. We're gonna talk with him and we need to make him all sorts of furniture. So first we remove the camp bed. That's everything gone. Okay, and now we get to do some construction. So to start with the carpet. First construction XP on the account. Very nice, and I think we should get a level or 2 from this as well. Assuming we don't bend every nail that we have. What the... Are you serious with these nails? Dude, look at this. Like 30 nails for one table. Well, there's level 2 construction. Level 3 construction. Level 4 construction. Now we need to take these waxwood logs back to the lumberyard. And that should do it. Level 6 construction. Now we can talk to Yellow and go back to Marlow. And there we go, level 8 construction. The daddy is home. Now we can start training construction for real. I don't need the guide for anything, I don't think so. And we should have all sorts of nice supplies here. So we have some teletabs, a Felado teletab as well for some reason. Nails, steel bars, oak planks, normal planks, bolts of cloth, and stuff like that. And I think we actually have a house now as well. I think that was a part of the rewards, maybe? Here is our house portal. Let's enter building mode. And look at this, we have our own house. So we can start training, I guess, with just some normal chairs. Level 9 construction. Level 10 construction. Now we are out of materials, but I think files should be here somewhere. So let's use all of the curtains, exchange all, and use all of the planks as well. 11 construction, 12 construction, 13 construction, 14 construction, one more level to go, but we are unfortunately out of materials that we can use. So let's go ahead and teleport back to Varrock and get ourselves another inventory of normal planks, and then we can get to 15 construction and start using the oak planks as well. Final one, bending nails, left and right, crazy. There we go, 15 construction, we can use oak planks. We just need to add, I think, a workshop. We have a parlor, a garden. If we add a room, a workshop, 10,000 coins, or whatever. There it goes, and now we should be able to go here and do a repair bench, or a repair bench, and a tool store 1 as well at level 15. So yeah, that's nice. We can start using oak planks as well. So I'm just use these rest of these planks away, and then we are going to go full on with the oak planks. So repair space, and there we can do our first oak plank things. This is also very nice because it doesn't require any nails to build, and it can't fail. You can't bend any nails because you're not using any nails, so this is very faster as well. As you can see, this is going very nicely and fast. There's already level 17 construction. Let's build the tool storage as well. And what the what? Did I not build the tool storage, or did it go somewhere else? Wait a second. Building mode off. Oh yeah, it just went there. That's weird. So yeah, now we can take a saw, a hammer, chisel, and shears from here, and eventually we can upgrade this to get even more useful tools from our own house, so we don't need to buy them every time or search for item spawns or anything like that. So I'm going back to Lumbridge because we are going to need an axe, since we need level 15 woodcutting to chop some oak logs that we can then turn into oak planks and then use in the construction training. So I'm just gonna buy here from Bob. I think steel is the best one that we can use, and I'm just gonna buy a bronze and an iron one to use in the meantime. Okay, time to do some woodcutting as well. There is level 15 woodcutting. We can chop down oak trees. And here is also level 15 firemaking. That is gonna come in handy later on. Okay, so I think it's time to go to Varrock and start the construction training with the oak planks for real. So this is the method that I am using at the moment. I teleport from my house with the Chronicle to the south of Varrock. I walk all the way up to the lumber mill. I chop a full inventory of oak logs, turn those oak logs into oak planks at the sawmill, and teleport back to my house and build oak chairs with all of the planks, and then rinse and repeat. Once I run out of my teleports, I'll have to run back to Remington or use the minigame teleport to Ports of Rim via pest control, so that will slow down the grind a little bit. But yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing until 48 construction. And here comes level 30 construction. Very nice. We can now finally use this longbone that we have had in our inventory for way too long. Let me just remove all of this and use the rest of my planks, and then I will go to Dorgeshuun and use that longbone. Here is Barlock. He wants the bones. You can have them. There you go. 4.5k XP, and that's level 33 construction. We just got 3 levels of construction from that one bone, so that's very nice. And this also unlocks oak ladders for us, which is one of the best, or the best construction method that I can use for now. And yes, back to the construction grind. Only quite a lot to go. We are at 18k XP, and we are going to need around 80, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, there's still some way to go, but it's going good. And finally, after tens of hours of walking back and forth between Varrock and Remington, chopping oak logs, turning them into oak planks, and constructing oak ladders, we have level 48 construction. Now that is a beautiful sight. We can now do all of the storage options. Oh, and that's actually total level 600 as well. Yes, so we can finally do this. Let's go to the viewer options. Level 42 costume room done. Let's start with constructing all of the relevant options. We have the magic wardrobe space, 4 oak planks, yes please. Armor case, 3 oak planks, and then the treasure chest space, 2 oak planks, perfect. And now we can store, for example, our ham ropes that we have right here, so they should be going right here in the armor case. Go ahead, and those are there permanently, and we can take them off as we please and then use them and then just put them back there. of course we can take single piece of it, so we can just store single pieces if we want to like this. But to get anything out of there, we have to have a full set of armor, because we are an Ultimate Iron Man. The construction grind is finally done. We can now store all of the beautiful stuff. We can store clue rewards such as rune scimitars if we ever get an ornament kit. We could have stored the Amulet of Defense if we didn't die with it. In the easy clues we can store an Amulet of Power if we get one, a Amulet of Magic, a black pickaxe, wizard robes, monk robes, all sorts of useful stuff. And obviously we can later on upgrade these to the teak and mahogany once we have the access to Fossil Island, and then we can store even more stuff like hard glue rewards and stuff like that. So I think this is a great place to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Here are all of the stats at the end of this episode. We have mostly 40 combat stats, obviously the 48 construction, which took a long time. We ended up with 43 woodcutting as well. And here you can see all of the account stats. We have at the moment around 60 hours played, 600 total level, 53 combat. And this is the gear that we are rocking at the moment. And then of course in the loading bag we have our melee gear, our magic gear and the runes from the Ogress grinds. And in the next episode we will start prepping for our first fire cape attempt. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.